Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Cindy Van Arnam, Divine Timing Coach and Master Quantum Numerologist. And I work with healers, coaches, spiritual teachers to really help you amplify your business in the online space with simplicity and ease. Because in my world, it's all about keeping it simple. And in the universe, there's no such thing as complication. So I want to talk about the second stage of divine timing today. Today, as I'm recording this video, is the Six of Diamonds contract. And in that Six of Diamonds, what often happens is we start to see results and evidence in the material world of what we're creating. So we either start to see money coming into the bank account, or clients starting to book calls with us, or we start seeing evidence of more followers based on our social media presence. We start to see the material evidence. And what we also sometimes see is the things that we don't love. So sometimes we see maybe people have unsubscribed from our email list, or people leave our experience, or maybe money's going out of the bank account and not coming into it. And when that happens, our minds can do some really funky things. So the mind can get caught up in, oh my God, there's something wrong. I've been doing this all wrong. I'm not creating. I'm letting things fall into entropy. I'm focused on the wrong things. I must be doing it wrong. Here's where our mind can go. And the invitation of the Six of Diamonds is to remember your own value lives within, that your value does not come from your clients or your bank account or the car you drive or anything outside of you. Your value is what you choose your value to be, which brings me to this divine timing stage of acceptance. So acceptance, otherwise known as forgiveness, we can use the word forgiveness in this as well, but there's a couple of pieces of acceptance that I often see clients skipping over. And us as human beings have a tendency to skip over this anyways, because let's be honest, we don't want to feel our feelings. We've been programmed to skip over our feelings, to just do it anyway, because I said I was going to do it, even though I feel kind of crappy. And so with this energy of acceptance, we really want to, number one, accept what is. Whatever it is you're experiencing in your material world right now, whether you love it or you don't love it, can you accept it for what is? Can you feel the feelings of, I don't love this, but I'm willing to accept that? And are you willing to sit with that feeling for long enough to come into acceptance? Acceptance doesn't mean you're letting someone else off the hook. It doesn't mean that you're never going to think about it again. It doesn't mean that you don't love the experience. What it means is that you are willing to allow it to be what it is. And that requires us feeling our feelings. So that is step number one of acceptance, is really feeling all of the feelings and acknowledging that there are things in my experience that I'm not in love with. And is it allowed to belong anyway? Because we didn't sign up for a life of perfection. We signed up for a life where we would learn things, where we would grow, where we would expand, and we would live a life fully lived. Imagine going through your life where everything was always rainbows and kittens. As good as that might sound, I think it would be pretty dang boring after a while, yes? So, acceptance of what is. There are things in my experience that I'm not in love with, and yet I am willing to accept them for what they are. And then, step number two of acceptance, which leads into the third piece of divine timing, which I'll talk about later, but really the acceptance of what could be. And that's where the magic happens. And this is, again, where most humans want to skip over it, because we don't want to feel the feelings and we want to get straight into the action, the doing, the hows of moving the needle forward on our dream. And yet, if you're not sitting in the feeling state of what could be your dream, then you are not activating the full magic that lives within you and in your body. So we must embrace the feelings of what it might be like to have that dream alive, living fully in that experience. What might it feel like to be on the stage, to have all the followers, to have the dollars, to have the clients, to be creating the impact? What does that feel like in the body? And are you willing to sit with it and accept it as possible? Are you willing to feel the feelings of your dream coming alive? That's acceptance. Stage 2 of divine timing, feeling your feelings. Most of my clients don't like to do it. Trust me, I don't either. I would rather do the things and get things done, get shit done. That's my go-to MO. And yet, I get more done. I am more productive, and it has more impact when I feel my feelings first. So I invite you today and over the next week to allow yourself to feel. You are a human being designed to feel the full spectrum of all of the emotions. So feel them and accept them. I love you. I believe in you, and I see your power. Have a beautiful week. Bye for now.